Okay,
of
so
this
good
good
afternoon to
movie.
our Inspire Us radio listeners. Today online, we have a duo named Keenan and Keanu. They have a new single. It's called Pulling Up, and we're going to speak to them a bit about their careers and about the future that they expect in the music industry. So, good afternoon and welcome to Inspire Us radio.
Thank you so much, man, for having us. Thank you.
Okay, so tell us a bit about Pull Up, which is gonna be very popular. I listened to the song; it's very nice. So can you tell us a bit about the inspiration behind the track and like what is the feeling and the message that you're hoping to convey?
Okay, so with pulling up, you always wanted to be like growing up. You always wanted to be the tough guy and be like,
Mm.
oh, no girl is gonna control me. And so we found there was a time where I found myself in a place where it's like, yeah, this girl had me. I can't lie, and that's where the song came from. It's basically being a bad boy that still believes in love and heartbreak also at the same time.
Mm.
Do you mind pulling up on me? Cause you know what's going on when you roll with me. Need your body right on top of me. Boss bitch with you walking the street. Super freak when you up in my sheets. Do you mind pulling
Every
up
time she
on
steps
me?
up, she got this look up in
At
her
the same
eye.
time.
Mm. So you
So that was
guys,
the inspiration behind the song.
yeah, that was the inspiration. Um, and from you?
Now, same thing, same thing, same thing.
Mm.
Trying to be a bad boy and trying to fall in love doesn't match. So
Mm.
you have to deliver it in the song. You understand? For the ones that is on our side, if I may say so.
So you do you do you see yourself as bad boys? How do you see yourselves?
Not really, not to say bad boys, but like I see myself personally. I see myself as a good guy. I have good values. Grew up with great parents and all of that. But sometimes you just don't want to be taken for a pop man. And you understand. You don't want to be like, okay, this girl is doing this to me. This girl is doing that to me. You understand? So I feel like in that aspect, I will be a bit of a bad boy. I would say.
And you?
That's true right there. Same thing. I feel him.
Okay, so the tell us about the production process. Um, I mean, to get to the end result, it takes a lot of hard work from writing, from producing to making your beats and all that stuff. So take us through your process of creating music.
So normally when we start, we would get the beat first, and then whoever writes the chorus first, that's the topic that we're gonna speak about. It doesn't matter what the topic is gonna be. So whatever the chorus is, the next person just has to add his verse, and the
Mhm.
hook comes in, and then the verse is sick, maybe a second verse if you really want the second verse. So it can different things happen, man. Like you can be inspired by somebody else's story, you can be inspired by your own story, or you can just hear the beat and just be like, okay, nah, I'm inspired by the beat, so let me go in and record something. You see, so it will spark a certain emotion, like the beat will spark a certain emotion. So you just you just reminded about that certain feeling or certain situation that happened in your life. So you feel like, okay, let me do a little something here on.
Mm. What kind of
Yes, man.
music do you guys like? What do you listen to?
We listen to all types of genres, whether it be pop, piano, um,
Calm.
anything
Mm.
that can inspire us and open a trend. Yeah, we'll do it or we'll listen to it because we appreciate music because of our
Mm.
background and what our parents been listening to. Because our parents are heavy in gospel. They are
Mm.
heavy in gospel, and that's where we found our love for music. And then we hopped on this train and look where we are right now.
Hi, train hoppers. So tell us a bit about your background. Tell us about your family life, because you say you have strong values. So who instilled the values, and tell us a bit about how you grew up.
So we grew up in a very Christian home. My whole family is Christian. My uncle is a pastor. My parents sing. They sang in a worship team ever since I was born. So we grew up listening to gospel music and also performing in like churches and concerts and stuff since a very young age. So that's where yeah, that's where we were. That's how we were. That's how we grew up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's how we grew up. Like listening to, and that's where we got the also the good values and all of that from. Like
From
being
your
in church, listening to the word, and just trying to implement it in our own lives. So we know right from wrong. I won't say that we are angels. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
But we strive to be better.
just normal people, yeah. So tell us a bit about the decision that you decided now that you're gonna be a duo. Because you could have gone individually and done solo careers. So like why did you choose to be together and yeah.
Like the Bible says, where two and three
Mm.
gathers in His name, there's
Amen,
unity.
amen, amen.
You know what I'm saying? So we know there's strength in numbers, man.
Mhm.
I know Keanu's good at a certain thing, and I'm good at a certain thing. If we bring it together, it's gonna be much more better at the end of the day. So we felt,
Mm,
and grew up together. We always were together, and I just felt natural, man. Like we had to do this thing, man.
mm. So tell us about your genre of music and where do you see yourself in the future? Like you're making this kind of music now, but do you want to reach out into other kinds of music and who do you want to collaborate with?
Yeah. So you wanna
Yeah,
take
I'll
this?
go. Yeah, this type of music, we more singers, so we feel for now we'll stay in the R&B for some time. But we have I'm a piano. We released some I'm a piano tracks. The one is called All I Want and The Way as well.
Yeah, we have some pop tracks also that we
Pop
recorded,
tracks.
some fire pop tracks, and we have some rap songs as well.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we got
Okay.
some rap stuff as well. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So
So,
we in the beginning we were actually first rappers.
Mm.
Believe it or
really?
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you progressed a lot. You like to get into many genres. And
Yes, man. We
collaborations, who do you want to collaborate with? In South Africa and internationally.
so how much nationally and internationally?
Ah, Michaelis. Cool.
Okay. So top five for SA. I would say Blackie
Mm,
and Luda G, Ziggy, um, Nasty C, and Rolene.
oh,
That's my five for SA.
mm,
Um, and then my five international is definitely Chris Brown. I would like to work with Bryson Tiller, Ty Dolla Sign. Who's this though? A lady that I would like. I don't know if you know Sailor, but she's like a new up and coming artist.
no,
She's
I haven't
great. She
heard of
has
her. Hmm.
Sailor. Just follow her. And
Mm.
then for the last one, I would say Bieber. Bieber's very talented.
Justin Bieber.
Hey,
Bieber,
do you you
yes,
agreeing with that, Keanu?
I
Do you have
love
a
Bieber. I
separate
was the
list?
yeah, I do have a separate list, but similar. I would
Oh,
say
okay.
I would say for international, it's Drake, Chris Brown, um, who else? Bryson Tiller and Tyler. For local, for South Africa, not local, but yeah,
Tyler, East South Africa.
Tyler is South
yeah.
African.
But she's international.
Ah,
She's
that you
doing the
know
thing,
is international. That's good. Mm.
yo. And for local artists, it's obviously Nasty C, Timby Powers, Ziggy.
Mm.
Who else? Who else? Who else? And I would say Jima Fassi. Jima Fassi.
Okay. Are you making
Yeah.
money from these music and music videos? And like, what is that industry like? What are the
It's,
challenges?
it's very competitive at the end of the day, I would
Yeah.
say. But we are making money, but not as
As we
much as we
should, as
want
we
to
want to.
make.
Yeah.
But I believe as time goes on, we will be able to achieve our goals, and it's getting there. I can see every step that we take, we're getting closer to our goal.
Hmm.
And yeah, even speaking now to you here on the Zoom, this is like in last year it would have been like, yo, you crazy. I can't believe I'm doing something like this now at the moment. But
Okay.
yeah,
Mm.
we're getting close. We're getting close.
Mm. I know formal training isn't always within the music industry, but do you think formal training is important? And like, have you studied music, or do you intend to study music?
I I don't think formal training is like training. Like how do you mean like music? Like
Yeah, study
Yeah,
music.
like
studying
a
I
music?
yeah, like a class, like going to university.
I think it's important if you're doing the thing is the what you call this jazz
I
music
feel
Instruments.
and
like
all that.
Yeah, jazz.
I,
Focus on songs,
I feel
songs.
like
Yeah.
if you wanna if you're learning how to play like then you weren't supposed to play in the first place.
Yeah.
Like a lot of artists, like in Cape Town, like where we from, we know we know. Like people just picked up the guitar and one day they were just the greatest. They just learned by themselves,
Mm.
and that came from within, man. And they one of the greatest, like Mr. Jonathan Butler. I don't think he went to go study like playing that classical music. No hate to the classical music side, but
Mm.
I feel like if you had to go train and you weren't supposed to do it anyway. I don't like working. Not that I don't like to, but like I feel like it must come from within, man, and must be raw, natural talent that you have.
Mm.
Yeah.
So where do you guys record? Like, cause I know booking studios is very expensive. Do you make your music at home?
No. We are signed to a record label. We in Pretoria right now. We're signed to a record label named Sleek Productions. So we record here at the studio. So if you ever in the area, just make a turn here, Sleek Productions.
Yeah.
We will get you sorted. So just go to the website www.sleekproductions.africa and book your session. So we record here, and they've been treating us well, and I hope you guys can pull through and see what's going on here.
Mm. So you come from Cape Town or do you come from Pretoria?
No,
Nah,
I'm
Cape Town.
from Ravi, from
Oh,
Ravensmead.
it's from
Ravens.
Mead. So what is it like there? What's the vibe like there?
This side, yo, it's different. It's different because we come from the ghetto, man. And now we move. We suburban dudes now.
We suburban, we really with it. Yeah, it's different. It's really different.
Hey, you're
And
upgrading.
yeah, it's different. And I see yours inspiratie. Elsie's. I went to Elsie's High for like 2 years.
Okay.
2 years. Grade 8 and
Mm.
grade 9.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, we have
So
a youth program going on now. So all the youth are here for like 2 weeks, and they're getting like different artists and movements in here. Like the Nasty movement was here. Do you know about them?
Pauline.
Pauline and them.
Colleen,
Pauline.
yeah, Colleen was
Guys,
here, and they were dancing with the children for like 2 hours. So like, how important is it to collaborate with people and like people from your own community?
it's very important.
Yeah,
But I
very
feel like
important.
you need to be at the level where you can really like help and help. But like
Yeah.
you need to first establish yourself, establish your mind, and do it for not do it for cloud, man. Do it because you really want to see your people out there. Don't do it for the wrong reasons. So I really also wanna work with people. I had this idea of also like when I'm doing like a music video because I dance also a little. So I wanted to get Colleen and him, so just to dance with us and do a little something with us, man. So
Mm, mm,
I respect her, yeah. I respect her a
mm.
lot.
Yeah, she's a
Well,
really, really good person. So tell us, how do you stay humble? And then, what message do you have for the youth? Because last month was youth month, but what message do you have for the youth? Because I was speaking to some of the girls that she brought with, and they were saying like a lot of problems come from Ravensmead, Alsis River Aitzig, like our side of the world. So like, how do you stay humble and how do you stay strong throughout the problems that we have in this place?
Oh, that's the thing. Like I feel like that humbled me a lot. Seeing I'm at the stage now where I see like okay, there's a different side of life because where we come from is very how can I say we are very boxed in and
Boxed
it's
in,
very
yeah.
like I hate on you because you're doing this type of thing and it's very like that because and now when I'm here I see it in a different that's why I stay humble because I can see like these people's mind is on a different level. They're not even thinking about that. Their minds are not there where we are. It's like it's something bigger than like because I thought like arguing with somebody was quiet, man, back in the day, and like having beef was quiet and stuff like that. But like as you come out, you see collaborating is actually quiet. Being with other people is actually quiet, man. Like coming together and really doing something with your talent and your art, because that's what you are here for. That's what God blessed you with, and we need to work together to get each other at that place. For real.
Mm,
That's
mm,
how I stay
mm.
humble.
Ah, they're true words, true words. I think, yeah, when you're stuck in an area and you don't get out and you don't realize how other people are living their
Yeah,
lives, and then things just continue and become a cycle. So tell us a bit
yeah,
about what you've learned from being now exposed to the bigger South Africa. How do they do things?
yeah.
They on another level.
Like
They
you
see
saying that, like
opportunity
what?
everywhere.
Explain to us that a year. What? How do you
They
mean they're on
see
the other level?
they see opportunity everywhere. They
Hmm.
collaborate. They work. Their work ethic is way different.
People get up
They get up and work.
early and
They
they
get
Hmm.
up
start
and
their
work.
day from that time and they work until the night. That was something that we also had to get used to, like waking up early and going and doing your thing the whole day. It's oh, just the mindset. Like I can't explain it, man. Just the way they are, man. In general, like our people, they just wake up anytime. Ah, stay by your mother. It's fine. I'll stay there at the back in the windy. It's fine. I'll just do my thing and build on. Not saying that
It's
um
wrong or anything,
because
but
life happens to everybody. It's different circumstances.
mm,
But I mean, like, there's a different switch that they have on. The switch is like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna work until I get that. Until I get this. Some people, a lot of people that's from here, they're from different places,
Hmm.
and they just had to make that switch. So I feel like, what does the Bible say? A prophet is never appreciated in his own home.
Hmm.
So I feel like you need to move out and venture, and you will see that move out of their hometown, get away from the norm, because that's what's keeping your switch off. So when you get out, just switch it back on.
Hmm. So you're saying their work ethic is the biggest thing that's different from like the side to them, and they get things done
Yeah.
basically. Like yeah,
yeah,
that's my problem also with this place is like this side of the world. They like always waiting. You're always waiting for someone else to come fix things for you. Whereas like the rest, like there's pockets of society where they don't wait. They don't wait for the pothole to
Yeah.
get fixed by government. They fix it themselves. They don't wait for the toilet to get fixed. They fix it themselves. And I think that
Yes.
is the problem. You're always waiting, and you need to stop waiting. You need to start
Yeah.
doing. And I know you said that, but I believe you must go for formal education. You must go to school. Go learn how to be a carpenter. Go learn how to be a plumber. Go learn so that we don't sit around and oh no, you don't know how to do that. And there's no one knows how to do anything and then nothing gets
yeah.
done basically. So maybe we must bring that work ethic here na, to Elsie's River place.
Definitely.
Those people need that work ethic. Okay, so tell us a bit about what's happening next now. Now you released there's a video na, and the song is out. What happens next now? So you're going around. Are you gonna be doing gigs? Are you gonna be doing playlists?
Yeah.
What's happening now with your career?
So we on a promotional run right now. So we're doing a lot of
Okay.
radio interviews. We're speaking to a lot of people. So that's what we basically doing now. And tomorrow the visualizer is dropping for pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're dropping the visualizer tomorrow. Friday. What's the date? The 11th of
10th today.
July.
It's the
Think today,
10th
yeah.
of
The
July.
11th of
10th.
10th of July.
Yeah.
Uh, So yeah, we're dropping it tomorrow. So we're just doing a lot of radio runs and just trying to get the song out there to as much people as possible.
Mm.
And yeah, that's what we're basically doing. And we're gonna have a gig soon. So at the on the 20th at Times Square in Mainland
Oh,
in
wow.
Pretoria. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so we're gonna do that out. So it's a Sleep Productions event. So yeah, I don't have too much information on it
Mm.
right now. Just follow Sleep Productions and they will get it to you.
And how
You
do
will hear
you work?
about it.
Because now you're talking about work ethics. So are you busy working on new things now? Must keep up with the work
Def-
ethic.
yeah, yeah. Yes, man. Like
Yeah.
we have about like I won't even lie. We got like probably like 40 songs lined up already.
Oh, wow.
That's done. So the whole of last year, like for 6 months, we were working straight and just recording every day. So now's the time just to like roll out and drop the songs. And
Release
it's,
it,
it's
yeah. Okay, so this girl, we're gonna be seeing a lot more of you, all over South
definitely.
Africa on the radio,
Yes.
online. You must share with us your contact details and your streaming details. Where do we find you?
So it's Keenan, Kenan X Keanu, Keanu. So yeah, we on all streaming platforms, Keenan X Keanu, Spotify, on all social media platforms, right? It's called Keenan and Keanu, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, so we everywhere, man.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so just closing, where do you want your career to go? How do you want to be remembered and like where do you want to be in 5 to 10 years? Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
know
just
talk a
wanna be.
little man.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. I wanna be remembered for the good music that we're putting out, and the impact that we're gonna have on a lot of people. I just wanna be remembered as a quality artist, not just a mumble,
Mm,
not speaking any nonsense, but speaking truth, not just about guns and all that. Because we
mm,
already seen that already in our neighborhood. And yeah, man, and show that God is ill
mm, mm, mm.
and He can do all things.
Yeah, because I think if you remember always why you're doing something, then the quality of your work really improves all the time. Because when you're in the heat of the moment, I understand when you're passionate, then sometimes things roll out, but always remembering why you're doing something is very important. What message do you have for the youth before we close?
Okay, so the message that I have for the youth is like just keep on pushing. Like you never know when that opportunity will come. Like the same way that we got signed is like we had the label people come to our house and we didn't know the label people, but I had songs already. We had songs. We were just recording without like even any knowledge of like where we're gonna do, what we're gonna do next.
Mhm.
And they came to us and they just said play some songs, and we played the songs and look where we at now. Look at
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
now you're
So
going
just
to perform there in Joburg and Pretoria. Ah, it's on
yeah.
fire. Yeah, you must definitely make a name for yourself. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna be playing your song. It's already in our playlist. It's really nice. And if you have any more music, please send it through, no?
I
I
will
will
do
do
so.
so,
You got like
Ilhaam.
40 songs, so you can like send it through. That's what you
Exclusive. You might get
said.
an exclusive there.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. When you come back, you can like come here in studio, no?
Oh,
Yeah, I
is
will
there
do
by
so.
Soko?
Now we were here by Evernote Mall.
Avenue.
Avenue Mall.
Oh,
Okay,
that's close to
okay,
us.
yeah.
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 So it's
Then you're gonna come make a
okay.
turn, no? Okay.
I'll
Thank
make
Yeah,
you
it
so
there.
much.
definitely.
Then you can come have like a jam session, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have the
definitely.
facilities?
Yeah, we got a big
I,
back place now, yeah. Okay. Thank you so
I
much.
will pull up.
All
Thank
the
you so
best.
much. Thank
Who got you caught up these days? I've been wondering when you coming my way. I got time today, hoping that you give me mine today. Do you mind pulling up on me? Cause you know what's going on when you roll with me. Need your body right on top of me. Boss bitch when you walking the street. Super freak when you up in my sheets. Do you mind pulling
And every
up
time she
on me?
steps up, she got this look up in her eye. Her soda windows are wide. See through how you feel inside. Tryna figure out what's this all about. Have you on my mind? Okay. First you in and then you out. I don't know.
Who got you caught up these days? I've been wondering when you coming my way. I got time today, hoping that you give me mine today. Do you mind pulling up on me? Cause you know what's going on when you roll with me. Need your body right on top of me. Boss bitch when you walking the street. Super freak when you up in my sheets. Do you mind pulling up on me?